Hi, I'm Sara.
And I'm Daniel.
And this is our adoption video. We've been married for about 4 years now, and we decided that adoption is the best way for us to start our family. Right now, we currently have 3 fur babies, 2 cats, Sam and Dusty, and our little hedgehog, Cookie.
We met back in college in the University of Maryland in College Park. We met in the music program. I was heavy into marching, and Sara did concert band, and she was a music major. We met together in the music department, and the love of music has kind of continued as we also play in a community band right now. Still percussion, and I'm percussion and Sara's flute.
And you can, a lot of weekends, you can find us playing board games with friends, going around on walks in our neighborhood, kind of enjoying the sights of DC. We love going to the museums and seeing all the different exhibits.
I majored in computer science after trying my hand in astronomy. I found out the physics part of the astrophysics turned out to be a little much, so the astronomy turned into a hobby, but that's okay because now I have a software engineering job, which I absolutely love going to, and I'm very good at actually. So I also I like playing a lot of board games as well. I end up running a lot, at least 3 times a week. I come from a large family. We have about 9 pairs of aunts and uncles, over 24 cousins, and both sides of the family still get together just about at least once a year, if not a couple times a year. Almost everybody is able to make it. Everybody's able to see everybody else almost every year. And all the relationships are still really good, and we still keep in contact. Both sides are Christian as well, so of course I was raised Christian. I'm heavily involved in the local church that I go to, in the United Methodist Church. I play handbells in the church, and I'm also involved in some of the ministries there and some of the projects. I still a lot of the traditions are still important to me, is the Christian traditions and the general Christian ideals as well, and I've found there's a lot of parallels between Christian and Judaism, and that's what we are going to keep doing in this house.
So I am an elementary school teacher, and I've been doing that for 6 years now. I absolutely love my job, and I'm looking forward to using some of that experience and some of those techniques I've learned to help raise my child. I come from a very small family. There's only my mother, who's an only child, and my father only has 1 sibling. So altogether, not a big family. But we've made up for that by having a lot of friends that we consider blood relatives. And they are all incredibly supportive and are looking forward to this big event. So we are an interfaith couple. I am Jewish. I was raised that way, and I continue to practice that. I like to be involved in the synagogue, and we have our high holiday meals every single year with the same friends and family. And every year for Passover, we have the same traditions where my mom cooks, and we all come over, and the grandparents come from out of town, and my sister comes from New York City, where she lives now. And Judaism is an important part of my life. It is also part of my cultural heritage. And I want to make sure to pass on that to, the next generation. I love the fact that I have Yiddish words that come into my language without people noticing or knowing. I love having that community of people around me. And it has been a special and important part of my life. So we live in Silver Spring, Maryland, which is right outside of Washington, D.C. We can actually see the D.C. border from our window. It's about a block and a half from where we are. And we love being in the city, and we love especially being at our nation's capital and taking advantage of everything that is there.
We're within walking distance of the metro. It's about a 5-minute walk. Silver Spring itself isn't a terribly big city, but it's big enough that we can get just about anywhere we want to do. Come the weekend, we actually are able to put our cars away, and we don't need to touch the cars at all over the weekends.
And we're able to go see concerts, we're able to have art shows, there's baseball games, there's football games, you name it, we're able to find something to do. and it's really fun to keep seeing all these new and exciting things. Due to some medical issues that I have, becoming pregnant is not an option, and after a lot of hard consideration, we decided that adoption would be the best way to go. We decided that we wanted to give a loving home to a child and that we want to be parents. So, but we also know that adoption has to be very open, and we are willing to be as open as the birth parents want. In addition, we have a really close friend of ours who is adopted, and she has been an invaluable resource during all of this. Both her mother, giving us the perspective of someone who has been through this process, and her as an adoptive child. And she has definitely expressed her interest in being involved in the child's life and giving that child another place to turn to when any issues might arise stemming from adoption.
So that's us in a small nutshell. Thank you very much for taking a look and watching this video and putting in some consideration to us. We know that this is an extremely difficult time for you in your life. We can't imagine really what it would be like to go through this, but we hope you put some serious thought into us and hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.